feel like if somehow XXS has 20 last hits and at a decent stage in this lane, then there's something has gone wrong bottom.
Yeah, I mean, Siamese Cat, he bought out 2 sets of tangos to be able to begin with, so he wants to get aggressive in this lane. He wants to be hitting him instead.
This is something
That's
going
enormous.
wrong. Yutoric, this is what I mean. Like something going wrong like that, like dying first and giving over first blood to Siamese Cat is definitely not a good recipe. Get a kill, continue to free up the lane for Yutoro. Already one, oh, I should say 2 components completed. On the river.
There's that coil snap.
Beautifully done from Mira. Pops a coil, tossing back over towards Collapse. Siamese Cat is in a position to protect him for the moment, but Collapse is going to be able to set up for the charge, and Ori will go down. Team Spirit, can they get more out of this, though? They're going to be eyeing up Baboka. The combination's up shortly from Mira. Maybe they feel like they don't have the damage. Instead, they're going to go for Siamese Cat. Toronto Tokyo needs one more right click, and in fact, Maposhka will yoink it from afar. The Crystal Maiden easily done.
Easily claimed. What I really like about Maposhka as well, yeah, it was probably... They're smoked up here, but I really don't feel like they're going to be able to accomplish anything with no freezing field, no dream coil for the next 35 seconds. Ori... Oh.
Mira, they're able to stop the TP here for the Tiny. So Ori's even going to look to help out as well. Just extra little bit of damage from the last track and buffing up his net worth as well. Oh. Now for the opposite side of the map, Toronto Tokyo and Maposhka in combination together will run into XXS. So a great movement out of Team Spirit as well, and they're going to be well and truly happy with the trade, getting a core for the support in Mira's life.
Unless you just get double value out of the Arcane Boots, who've they found?
In the river, it's just Siamese Cat. Solo kill for Toronto Tokyo. Should be able to... Oh, he's not even going to be able to find it. All right, up to top now we go by the outpost. A jump in. Onto Collapse, but Mira with the blink reveal as well. They're decent avalanche to be able to prevent the follow-up. But it looks like they'll just sacrifice Mira's life. So a 1-for-1 in the end across the map. Finally does finish his food as Toronto Tokyo.
Man, they have pinged about. Remember what it can get rid of. It can get rid of the slows. It can get rid of the roots. It means that you are scared of this troll warlord, but maybe not as much as you used to be.
Run, Maposhka! Not the spiders! Well, Mira wants the gold. What is it? Oh no, the double stun! And they're going to be able to jump instantly to follow up. Great play from Baboka, and now Collapse in the tree line. Not so much difficult kill. Just yet, Monet turns with the BKB. He's going to be okay, along with Ori, thanks to the Bloodstone, but they want to control the retreat, as Monet will just TP out directly in their face, but unfortunately for Ori, he will not have the same fate. And now it's time for Spirit to clean up. They'll be able to chase down XXS to the south. Collapse will find a freebie. Under the back over to the left track they go, but Yutoro... Oh no, can they even kill Ori? They might not be able to. Mira's stuck on the higher ground now. He's finally going to be able to jump down to help out as well. But the damage has been dealt. They don't have an answer to the last track, especially with the Shadow Demon playing behind Ori.
Oh, who's baiting who? That entire fight was just the position 4s wanting to be in the position to
come down to kind of the support's itemization to protect him. His Collapse, he found the opening. He's onto the Shadow Demon. Wraith Pack will help mitigate a lot of the damage, but the rest of Team Spirit are nearby. A coil onto 3. Yutoro will look to enter as well. Playing around with the battle trance.
Got the cleanse.
A lot of damage onto Ori at the moment. It looks like Aster are going to be okay to turn this one back around. Up to the northern side though. Yutoro finally able to deal with XXS. But the Splitter stops him in his tracks. And they don't have the damage. Look at him dance left, right, and center as XXS stays alive. And now he can get the finishing blow. As Toronto Tokyo just lives out to the right. A waning rift to separate himself from them. This is, okay, this is a decent spot now for Spirit. They've got a lane shoved out and they see Ori away from the team. Siamese Cat as well, that's priority number 1. They've got a sentry nearby as well. Glimmer Cape's not going to really help it out too much, but the banishment will hold them back for the moment. If they can control Yutoro dealing with the static link, but look at the damage coming through for the battle trance. Yutoro's going to try and stand toe-to-toe, but when
now.
Sorking up the right clicks, the Hex follow through, and they just rip apart the troll. As soon as Ori shows up, Spirit need to split away. They need to cut their losses.
There's that
in
Hex.
The river, they might not be so fortunate as Collapse will get some distance thanks to the avalanche. Onslaught back up shortly as well, but the splitter timing from Ori is on point. No escape for the Dino. Collapse, a slow and painful death. He'll make him work for it in the end, but Ori beyond godlike on the lash.
Instantly though, Team Spirit, they went for the lane shove. Still top lane in a really healthy. It's going to be the main priority, just more of that passage damage coming through. Would have been great for Ori with the Nihilism. Would have been great for Siamese Cat as well, just to be able to get 3 cleansers off.
Look at the read from either side. This is beautiful. Spirit have control, but Aster recognize this. They're going to smoke and look to invade.
Oh, they're in the middle.
Ori jumps. Instant use of the BKB, but they're going to try and get the damage out. Yatoro doing a lot at the moment, but as soon as Monet soaks away with a static link, there's just nothing they can do as Team Spirit once again on full retreat, but they will not escape as Aster surround them and bring them down. The finishing blow as Spirit have to tap out and win this game loss for them. They will be moving down to the lower bracket, starting in the lower bracket, I should say, in Aster. They will now be up into the upper bracket. What a game 1 performance.
Man, Ori, the balls on this, man. They know as soon as the smoke pops, they're all there. I've got my boys behind me. We've got the net worth lead. We've got the Aegis advantage. And, I mean, for good reason, right? He got down so low there. I almost thought he was going to fall, but they had to expect.
Even a water rune now for good measure, but very close for Ori getting that kill.
Very close indeed, and they're going to be able to take away at least one of those water runes. Get another wave, and he's a little bit ahead on the experience as well on Ori. So have to be very careful now on Toronto Tokyo. Doesn't have too much of that safety.
Bottom lane, Maposhka's going to end up going down. First blood picked up again for Aster in this Broodmother lane. Utori should be able to hit back with a long range attack, so they'll get a 1-for-1. But again, this is a lane that should be very favorable for Team Spirit, and they will for this
more challenging, but Siamese Cat with level 2 Purifying Flames. Always a danger to start rallying out the damage if they feel they need to. Boca might be in trouble.
Might be in some trouble. Yeah, looked to jump in, but Monet wasn't ready to follow up. So Marcy will end up going down. Mira playing around with the snowball perfectly, but Monet finds 3 razors. He's going to be relying on the right clicks, and instead he'll turn to Mira afterwards, so they won't get the prime kill into Collapse's life, but at least Monet will find something out of this.
Did he need 2 tangos there to be able to get the kill? I think he did, just to be able to guarantee it and get back to lane that little bit faster. And the tanky hero like the Primal Beast can't be left solo up here for too long. Bobica looking to try and maybe even bring it back inside the creep wave, get them to do a lot of the right clicks.
Looks like unfortunate for him is will end up going down. Monet's going to start to try and pivot his attention over.
Long raise?
Long raise.
The sidestep by Collapse, yeah.
And bottom lane now, XXS is in some trouble. Thunder going to the ready if required. And there it comes out the last second. Now with the extra damage, they'll turn to deal with Siamese Cat as well. As Ori, he's got the haste to play with. Would love a kill onto Yatoro, but won't be able to reposition, so he's going to go for the kill onto...
Less than a quarter HP, just off the back of a Zeus. This is not what a Zeus lane does.
Not at all. Bottom lane, Maposhka might be in some trouble here.
So might XXS if they get a lucky root, but the disarm coming through.
They'll just wait until it expires. Beautiful kiting from Maposhka, making sure that he's just never in a compromised position. It's now top lane. Monet, they're going to be able to snowball on forward, closing the gap instantly. Run, little piggy run as Monet back towards the tier 2 tower, but Collapse instantly just be able to close the distance onto Baboka with the long stretched arms, be able to slam into the ground.
Much better start to the game.
What as well, they're diving XXS, alright.
Yeah.
So this is what we're expecting out of this bottom lane. Finally, the troll has been able to get some distance in regards to their net worth. It's about a 700...
On Team Spirit, as they go for a smoke of their own, they know that they need to be playing around the fact that they might have this vision up here, and Mira's going to pop underneath it.
But look at the vision that Aster are playing with now. They see all of Spirit on the high ground. They're going to try and target down Siamese Cat. A lot of damage. Oh, Spirit! All the magic damage coming out in the end. It's the captain that's rewarded with the triple kill. What a freezing field as Maposhka just clean.
Find the Brood.
Success, slam into the ground, but Siamese Cat is going to be playing with at least the ultimate to protect the Brood for the moment. Very close to the tier 2 tower, so the rotation's going to come out from Monet. Toss back closer to the Shadow Fiend, but the snowball will buy him some time. And Mira can step to the southern side, and again, the push!
Let it go!
Just let it go, brother, let it go! Collapse can now go behind the tier 2 tower as well. Dancing into the tree line, and they will not catch up. But Spirit, they've got all they need to come through. It's going to be Siamese Cat with the ultimate once again to try and buy enough time for XXS to survive the gank. And now Aster, the goons have shown up. It's going to be Ori and Baboka with the wraparound. They're going to try and target down Toronto Tokyo. We should be able
Not
to
again,
secure the kill
Miposhka.
at the moment, but again, the freezing fill. Look at the damage from Miposhka. It's going to be soaked up for the moment, but it will not matter as Collapse swings into the neighborhood
kill.
underneath the secret shot. Miposhka's going to have the finishing damage onto XXS, and Collapse will also slam down the Rockman as well. What's going on, man? Spirit, no casualties, and Miposhka just the main...
Coming through from Miposhka as well as, of course, being a good counter for Toronto Tokyo.
Oh, mid lane, Ori and Siamese Cat. Again with the vision. Ori's in trouble. They've got the Oracle at least playing off to the right side to try and buy him some time, and the shard's just off the mark, but that's where Collapse can come into play to help out with the sloppy mistake. Is now an easy kill onto the Oracle, and Ori will be chased down. XXS is trying to find an angle into the team fight, but with 5 members of Spirit, they'll be able to protect him and make sure that no one dies.
Oh, I think he's going to get a monster
unstoppable,
kill.
is it?
Monster's 8, I think.
Smoke from Spirit. Aster grouped up at the moment around their high ground. XXS in a pretty good spot to pop the smoke. It's actually going to be Ori they run into first. And bye-bye Tiny. Not long for this world. And look at Collapse as well, just recognizing his role. Going straight towards the backline, trying to push the Oracle away from the defensive position. And off to the right side, FCFs have been caught out as well as Shotoro.
They already called it.
All right, Aster, they've had enough. And a 19-minute GG call as Spirit just blow them up in this second game.
Should have said mega kill streak from Miposhka, but very worthy. The 3-2-2 eventually did come with the scoreline, but it didn't come in the game, that's for sure. Aster not needing the other win to guarantee themselves a spot in the upper bracket. They already have that secured. And now Team Spirit, they've got a chance pending the result of some of these other games going on right now.
I believe if I saw correctly, Thunder had like a 95% chance to win the game 2. So if they win one game, then they are guaranteed upper bracket. So Spirit is hoping that they don't take that game, but it's not looking too good.
I mean, there's been a lot of hopium going around today. You know, the Boom fans were hoping that they would be able to win against EG. They were hoping that Gaimin Gladiators